So if anybody doesn't want to be seen, then turn your videos off. Right, so I'm just going to do a little recap because I forgot to start recording. So what we've gone over is the accessibility of Antalya as a region, that we have a huge amount of people going to Lara and Balek as they are key areas for travel for easyJet holidays and for us and for Hana Travel. And also we've talked about the accessibility of Kalichi, which is the old town, and that there's a lift to get down to the marina. If you want to get out to the hotel, Lara and Balek are a little bit more removed. They're normally for people that want to go into a hotel and just stay there, but you can get transfers out, do excursions, go into the old town and actually into Kalichi, transfer over there and actually have the day out there. And we also looked at we also looked at our go back. We also looked at our first resort, which was the Limac Lara, and we had an offer on here. Talked about you having a pool house, the room sleeping maximum of 4 people, so great for families. We've got reserved lounges by the pool and on the beach, and decked walkways on the beach. And also Mr. Tunke from Hana Travel added that there's a mirror at the buffet, so actually you can look up and you can see what food's available, which was quite great. Chris was telling us about that they've got 10 airports that go into the area, so anybody that wanted to go, there's lots of available flights from lots of different regional airports, and they're looking to expand that. Okay, then we're back. Okay, so Miracle Resort, Lara, Mr. Tunke was saying that the rooms are bigger in here, and although they sleep 3, they are bigger rooms. And the whole pool is wheelchair for you wheelchair users next to the splash bog for families, which is great. Another offer available. I'm just going to play you a little video on this hotel so you can see what it's like. That's actually a beautiful hotel. I was putting this together and I thought I really want to go to all these hotels.
Yeah.
It's really bad. I need to get out there actually, because we do send a lot of people. So I really need to see about going out. Okay, so the next one we've got is the Guru Premier. All of these are on our website. Flight inclusive deal going on the 30th of July for a family of 4, 3273 all inclusive plus. Again, it's all inclusive plus. You get so much included in it, and you got that extra. Oh no, it's £300 off, isn't it? £300 off, I should say. So £400 off is for anything over 4,000, 300 for anything over 3,000. So I will correct that when I send the video, when I send the presentation out. And we are going to reduce, so that's £300 off, so that's 2,973, and then so it would be 3,950, no, 23, 3,923. The hotel's got a pool hoist, it's accessible family rooms, and they've got family rooms that sleep 3 and 5. So when people come to me and ask for a holiday and they're 5 people and they want to share the same room and it needs to be accessible, I actually groan, because it's almost impossible to find a room that will sleep 5 that's accessible. So when we found this hotel, I think it was Hana Travel actually that told us about it, because we needed one with a pool with a profile in bed that needs to be added in. And I was like, this is amazing. We have to sell this property. It's so good. And they also have a beach wheelchair. So you can get on the beach, you can have all the family together, and you can get in the pool, and it's got amazing facilities. Anything to add, Tunke?
No, the special thing for this hotel, if we have a large family, this hotel has a family room, accessible family room, connecting to each other. So large family also can take this hotel. Yeah, for large family, for big family, it's a nice hotel. I visit this hotel also. It's really nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's not often you get them, is it? The large family rooms for more than 3 or 4 people.
They have connecting room.
Yeah.
Probably 5, 6 people can locate easily over there. can
Yeah,
stay easily.
absolutely.
It's
Chris,
nice hotel.
do you know this one?
Again, I've not actually been to this one particular hotel, but I mean, from what my colleagues tell me who have been, is that again, like you say, it's maybe a bit more of a traditional style of hotel, and obviously it's quite split up. It's not one big kind of block hotel. It's split up over a large area. So it has several blocks to it that are maybe lower. Do you know what I mean? Rise, they're not all high rise kind of properties. I mean, right on the beach again, so it's fantastic for that from a location perspective. A lot more green as well, so there's a lot more trees around in this as well. So again, that can be quite appealing to people who like that rather than all the big space. It's a bit more greenery around and stuff. So yeah, it is popular. It's not as popular as maybe some of the others, but it is good. We get good comments as well from customers around the food. That it's really, really good quality. So again, yeah, very, very good for us.
Marvelous. Yeah, so all the hotels that we're featuring all have these, slides and things for people to do. And if you don't like that, then there's always enough room to go and do something else and other things that you can do if you don't want to be by a pool with loads of kids screaming and going down a slide. Or actually, if you're like me, when my child was young, because he wasn't walking, it's not fair that he's by the pool and he can't really go on there. So if you don't want to do that, then you can go and do other things. So there's smaller slides or that you can help them on, or you can, if they're a teenager, some of them have teen clubs and things like that. So they don't have to be by a pool with people and looking and thinking, well, I can't do that. You can get away from it. I'm just going to play this little video, and this is a little bit longer actually. Just wanted to show like the walkways are really wide, very flat. So for if you've got a teen or somebody who wants to get out on their own, they can go out on their own and just easily navigate the resort. Ways along the beach, you can get right out onto the pier. Walkways to get to sunbeds. Lots and lots of space. And as Chris says, you can see how green it is. So I think that's a really, really lovely resort. I think it should be more popular because I don't like necessarily all the built up buildings without any green. Well, I'm Welsh, so everything's green here. So I need something green. So that would be really great for us.
And I think it's a bit more like a village feel to it almost, because there's
Yeah, it looks like it.
buildings and lots of, it's nice, it's a nice feel to it, rather than, I mean, like I say, it's not for everybody, but they still have all the facilities though, like you say. So they're almost like the facilities are hidden between the trees.
Nice. Yeah, and I think, there's something for everybody. So if people like to have more and more things available that open and you can see everything, and there's resorts for that.
Yeah.
And this one
Yeah.
then is a little bit more tranquil. And this one's in Belloc, so it's a different kind of area than Lara. Lara's there's loads and loads of hotels by the beach, and this is more, I think it's that kind of area where they've got lots of trees. Okay, so the next one is the Lara Barrett. I really love this hotel. Offer again. So this one has got the £400 off. So I'm just going to correct it again. Where you see it's under 4,000, then it's £300 off and £200 off. So you start with the start figure. So if it's 4,000 or higher, it's 400, 3,000 or higher, or below 4,000 is 300, and it goes down. So if my maths are really bad and I put the wrong thing on, I apologize, but I'm sure everybody can work it out. So this is more expensive. It's got amazing reviews. I mean, it's got a 5 on TripAdvisor. How often does that happen? £6,006. That's for a family of 4, all inclusive plus. But you get everything, and you get a resort where the reviews are nothing but excellent. So if you are on that level that you're looking to spend that amount of money, I mean, I would just buy this all day long. Got a pool hoist. It's got boardwalks along the beach and to the private pier with seating on there. It's got reserved sunbeds at the pool and on the beach for anybody who's a wheelchair user or has a disability. So really great for, I think, because it's, you know, you've got all these rides you can see in the picture, these water parks, but there are areas to get away from that. So all the kids will be this location. Because they don't have the family rooms, you would need to maybe have 2 rooms. So for 2 people, for 2 adults especially, I think this is a really great resort because you can get away from the kids and you can be on the beach. And it's an amazingly high rated resort that maybe 2 adults want to get away to and have a really great time. So I think if you're an adult, this would be great. Just the 2 of you, even out to school season. So in June, May, June, if it's really warm, you can have a good time as just a couple. Anything to add from you, Mr. Tunkay?
No, nothing special. Yeah, I visited this hotel also. It's really accessible, and then the staff also so kind. Yeah, until now, all the hotels they are accessible, but there is something else also. The staff of the hotel.
Yeah,
It's also important, okay? Because in case of any problem, they find quick solution,
yeah,
and then they see, and then they get some kind of training also from hotel management how to act to the guest. You understand what I mean? If because we have special guests, this special guest sometimes they can order special things also. At this hotel, all the staffs they are aware about this case, and then in case of any problem or any desire, they find a quick solution to the problems.
yeah. I can see it from the reviews because normally where things fall down is maybe staff that aren't so enthusiastic about helping out. And then if you get a problem, it's how you deal with it. So if you have a problem and you deal with it well, then people tend to forget the problem. So if there's a problem with the shower, people aren't going to post a TripAdvisor review about the shower being terrible. If somebody came and sorted it out straight away and was really great, or moved them to a different room, then that TripAdvisor review won't go on because it's the people that make the hotel, and them solving the problem quickly is what makes it. And this hotel, the feedback is so good that if you want a stress-free holiday, this is a
Exactly.
really good option. And again, they'll take a profile in bed. And we get our equipment from Hana Travel, so they are really great at delivering, and they'll deliver mostly anything that you need straight into the hotel. So it's a good option, especially if you need profiling beds or anything like that. Chris, do you know this one?
Yeah, I think for me, I think this is a proper luxury hotel. You know, as I would describe it. You know, and like you say, and like Duncan said, you know, a lot of it comes down to the staff and the service that they provide. You know, so there's an expectation, I think, when customers go to properties like this that, you know, yes, it's a 5-star hotel, but I think they kind of just take it that, you know, go above and beyond a little bit more here. And I think that for me, the choice of, like, you know, the restaurants, there's 9 a la carte restaurants to choose from. There's a lot of choice of, you know, where you want to eat, and lots of different cuisine choices. So not just, you know, Turkish, but also you have, you know, like Italian and Japanese, and do you know what I mean? So you're catering for anybody's needs. You know, whatever you kind of need, this hotel provides it. Do you know what I mean? I think, yeah, it's a fantastic choice. Really good sell for us, very popular. And like you say, I think from a quality perspective, to have 5 out of 5 on TripAdvisor, over 10,000 reviews is like you say, that's a testament to the hotel itself. Yeah,
I thought that was impossible to
yeah,
get 5 out of 5.
yeah,
That's mad. I actually haven't seen it before 5 for over that many reviews. I can see it over
yeah,
or 10 or 15. I
yeah,
mean, I
yeah.
just want to say we've got 5-star reviews over 100%, but that's like 54 reviews. So if I can get to
Yeah,
10,967 5-star reviews, I'll be really happy. I mean, any business would, wouldn't they?
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to play this. give you an idea. I'm going to run through this one really quickly because I just realized the time. The Limac Atlantis. I mean, really love Limac. Limac are great. All their hotels are accessible. They've got it spot on. I believe they've got an accessibility statement on their website. We love them. Pool hoist, beach wheelchair, dedicated area in the restaurant. Another offer there. This is a really good one because it's just over the 4,000 mark. So you get that £400 off and it really does take it down. So we've got it down to 3,681 with our extra offer. I'm going to quickly play the video. I'm going to crack on to the next slide then. But another really great hotel with really great reviews.
But there's always something new that you discover you've not thought about. You can never figure out every possible outcome, and you're so scared you're getting have a good time.
And I think this is really good for adults as well. Adults have it's quieter, I would say, compared to the other hotels. It's not as big. It's in Balak again, so you can see all the greenery. So that's lovely. I'm not going to ask any questions. So Hana Travel provide us with all our medical equipment for the region. They're absolutely fantastic. So these are the things that are popular, but they do others. Hoist hire, medical bed hire is the most, and shower commode chair hire is the most popular for us. You can see they've got the tilted one. So if you really need tilting shower wheelchairs, then you can get those. Otherwise, they've got a self-wheeling or wheeling. Weird. I hope that was recording. Then they've also got beach wheelchairs you can hire. So if the hotel doesn't have them, then you can hire one in and have it for your whole holiday and just get out on the beach and get in the sea. So if anybody's not seen them, you basically can wheel them down to go in your wheelchair down to the beach, have whoever's with you take the beach wheelchair down, transfer across, wheel down on the boardwalk to the edge or through the sand. Somebody pushes down, then you can go in the sea and it floats. So it's fantastic. Mr. Tonke, do you want to say anything about your accessible equipment part of the business?
Yes. For example, it's not only the accessible equipment that we have. For example, if the guests they have special request, they can just order. We check. If we find it, we can provide also. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. So if
even,
it's not online,
for example, how we collect all this equipment.
No.
Sorry.
If it's not online on your website, then you can look at sourcing it for people. You can find it.
I think we might have lost him.
No. Okay. So I think what you're saying is that if it's not on the website, so if you are booking and you're not booking with us, I hope you do, or with easyJet Holidays, I hope you do, then you can speak to Hana Travel directly. They will organise your medical equipment to be delivered to the hotel, and if they don't do it already, they will look for it. It's pretty much like what we do. We had an inquiry for Legoland in Denmark. There's nobody offering profiling beds, and then so we said, okay, well, we'll look for one, and we found a company that did it, and we're getting it delivered to Billund. So if that's how good their company is, that they will actually look at, well, we haven't got it now, but let's go and try and get it, which I think is great to have a company that will do that. And I'm hoping he'll come back in now. Is he back in? Oh, are you in, Mr. Tonke? Are you here?
Yeah, now I'm here. The line is so bad, that's why I couldn't hear what you say. I apologize. Yeah, I was telling you that if the guests they have special request for the equipment, we can provide as well.
Yeah. So if you don't have it already, then
even we don't have it on our list.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's fantastic. And you also do accessible excursions, and I've put a few on here. which I was really excited to see rafting. You take wheelchair users rafting.
It's not on the wheelchair. It's not on the wheelchair. We take the guests from hotel with our accessible vehicle till meeting point of rafting. And then we just carry the guys to the rafting boat, and then we fix them with a belt. And then there is a special guide also, rafting guide, and then they do rafting. We did it.
That's amazing. I can imagine the teenagers would love this.
Yeah, we do parasailing as well.
Parasailing?
Not only parasailing also, it's interesting.
Oh,
Sailing
wow.
also, it's interesting.
Okay. And then traditional sightseeing, so going to the aquarium, really nice if you've got young children, and if you're interested in history, going into Antalya, go for the day, see around Antalya, and then being able to do some shopping and things to take things home. That's really nice as well, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a lot of different, for example, then the Canarian Island is a accessible destination, right? Disabled guest. The famous destination, one of the famous destinations is Canarian Island. But even over there, they cannot make this kind of activity. So in Antalya, it's not known so much, but we arranged this kind of excursion, special excursion also for wheelchair users.
I need to speak to you about putting some of these things on our website so people can request them, because they're fantastic. And nights out, so going out to see this the Anatolian Fire Show, that sounds a really great night out as well. Is that you pick them up from the hotel and you take them to the show, arrange all the tickets, and then you're taking them home afterwards, I'm guessing?
I think we might have lost Mr. Tunkay again.
Okay. Very, very quick, because I've only got 5 minutes left and it's not a lot of time for questions. Booking adapted rooms early is really advised, because they go, as we know, there's only 1 or 2 in a hotel, which is awful, and I'm hoping that will change in the future. But and everybody across Europe is fighting for them. So the sooner you book your holiday, the better, because otherwise the supply is gone. Get your airport assistance done in advance so you can ensure your wheelchairs on there, especially if you're a power chair, because aircraft can only take so many. So get it booked early. We do all that for our clients, so we do it as soon as they book. Mobility equipment hire, don't forget about that. Hana Travel, and pack essentials. So air tags for wheelchairs, so you can be sure it's on the plane when you're sat on the runway. Transfer slings are great, rather than being hoisted everywhere by people under the arms. Medication storage, Velcro cable ties, and mini toolkits for any problems that happen with your wheelchair. Pretty much, I think those will sort anything out. I'm sure lots of people have got other advice. Okay, I'm just going to put everybody off mute, because so how do I unmute? Unmute. Oh, I'm going to ask all to unmute, and then you can unmute yourselves. So I think there were some chat messages. Does easyJet fly from London Stansted, Chris?
We don't. We fly from Gatwick, Luton, and London Southend, from that London area. Yeah.
Trana, any hotels with a water park as well? I think all the ones that we've shown today, apart from, I think the last one in Belek, they've all got water parks. You know, as such, they're very big areas with slides. You know, it's effectively a water park. So if you go on our website, actually, I think you can filter on water park. So we haven't just put accessibility things on our site, because accessibility is only part of what you are. You want to have a great family holiday. So if you want a water park, then you should be able to filter accessibility needs and a water park. So if you go on there, you can look, we've identified where they're water parks. But I think the first 4 are definitely they've definitely got water parks.
Yeah, all of them except the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think then it might be just slides, but
It's got like 9 pools though, you know, so it's got a lot of different pools, and obviously right by the beach as well. But
yeah, exactly. Does anybody else? I'm going to take a turn. I'm going to need to see everybody. Does anybody else have any questions?
Does anybody know about the Limac Arcada Sport Resort? I've been looking at that, if that's accessible. Limac Arcada Sport Resort.
Generally, Limac, the hotels are accessible, from what I understand. But Tonke, do you know about the Arcadia?
Arcadia, yes, I know. It's also accessible, and they have accessible room. But if say the truth, it's not 100% accessible. It's nice hotel, but it's not 100% accessible.
Yeah, Sue, if you message me after, I don't know if you've got my email, or I'll find out for you the details.
Thank you.
Anyone else? You can unmute yourselves if you want to ask. How far is the Lima Clara from the airport? That's the one that's in the
20 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's good.
20 minutes.
It's the closest resort. Lara's the closest resort to the airport.
I think that's what I found with the other destinations in Turkey. There's a lot of driving the other end, and Antalya is the resorts are quite near.
Yeah, I think the Dalaman ones are a lot further away, but like say Antalya is definitely a lot closer.
Anyone? No. If you do think of anything, then please feel free to message myself, or indeed Hana Travel. I don't think Chris he doesn't do the customer emails, I don't think, but I can always get in touch with Chris. So he's not on the customer service side, so he's on product. So if you've got any questions for Chris, just email me and I'll speak to him. But of course you can go directly to Hana Travel as well if you want to ask any questions or indeed book anything. Well, thanks ever so much for coming. I hope that you enjoyed it. Well, it looks like you did, and absolutely happy to help. Book anybody's holiday at any time. We do everything for you. We offer the same prices going into any other high street travel agent, so you can, feel happy that you've got somebody who specializes, but also gives you a really good price as well. And that's it. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.